Hey, Sophie Soph. How are you doing? Let's see if we can get that microphone in the right place. It's not in the right place. See if we can get this in the right place. How are you, Soph? How are you, Soph? Doing okay? Excellent, that's good to know. That is good to know. I've got some lunch. I'm just munching some lunch. How's your week going? Is your week all okay? I need to get all of these down. Got some banners to paint. So far it's going okay. Well, that's good to know as well. Excellent. Did you have anything cool at the weekend? Did you do anything cool at the weekend? Need to get some music on, don't I? And then we've got all the Night Lords as well. Night Lords can go up over there. These are just sat on the wet palette. So just need to move them off the wet palette for a second. Well, not for a second, for the stream, so I can actually paint. Hey Goldilocks, how you doing? How have you been? I'm good, thank you. Just munching some lunch. How about you? Have you had a good weekend? And I have, as you may or may not notice, got a standing desk. So I now have a standing desk setup, which is quite cool. I need to make sure I'm talking into the microphone though. Hello. And I've got the pop filter. I've got the pop filter over the top of it as well, just to see if it makes a difference. I don't think it will, but first weekend back into work in a while, so it was a bit rough, but overall not so bad. Based on Cathay, finished my pencil colour drawing and watched a few episodes of an old TV show called Hill Street Blues. Hill Street Blues. I watched a TV show at the weekend as well watched Alien Earth, because it's brilliant and I've watched it twice. Yeah, so I've just got a commission painting job, Goldilocks. So I didn't want to be sat. For longer than I am already sat. So I got a standing desk, so I can do the vast majority of painting without like getting into the nitty gritty details. I can do standing up, and then when I need to do detailed painting, I can sit down, which is actually also quite cool. Because the detail painting then becomes like a reward. I was watching Wednesday Season 2 and Reacher Season 3. Wednesday Season 2 is quite cool. Reacher Season 3, also very good. I don't think you're going to watch Alien Earth, Sophie Soph. It's too scary for you. Too scary. Nom nom nom. I've also got a new light as well. But I do need to swing that out of the way every now and then so I can get my tea. Wednesday is pretty good though. I quite like Wednesday Season 2. I liked it when they swapped as well. They were acting on the other's behalf. How are you doing, Eightland? You do prefer the Predator movies to Alien? I debated on one, but still trying to figure out how to configure my setup again. Feels like it is simultaneously too big and too small. Yeah, well, I've ended up with a larger desk. So I've actually got more space, but then I've filled it up with like Land Raiders and things. So this is just what I'm kind of working on at the moment. So I'm doing some Horus Heresy, a Raven Guard. Where's the one that's roughly finished? There we go. That's the one that's roughly finished. He's got the wrong colour eyes. He's going to have blue eyes. But that's one with all the dust and everything put over him, which just so he's a bit more detailed and tattered. He needs some chipping done. Just woke up. You finished the ashtray? Nice. These are for myself. Sophie, Soph, Soph, Soph. The same with the Night Lords as well. So I went through all the Horus Heresy stuff I've got. I do have, don't know whether anybody's interested in the jet bikes, but I do have a box of the jet bikes which I don't need, and I'm kind of trying to swap them for some assault marines. But I've got an army of Raven Guard and an army of Night Lords. Pretty much. The Night Lords has got loads of tanks in it, and the Raven Guard has got loads of infantry in it. I need to grab a unit of Dark Furies, a unit of the Mordathan, something like that, and then a unit of Assault Marines, and then that's pretty much the Raven Guard finished outside things like Praetors, which I can just kind of like take my time on and convert up. And then the Night Lords need some Assault Marines as well. They've already got some Terminators, and yeah, just like bits and bobs for the Night Lords, because the Night Lords have got loads of tanks. Need to do the PG RX 782. Oh, sweet! Blue Eyes will definitely be fantastic. Yeah, I think because I started doing them red. I did these ones red, but these ones look better with red eyes. The Night Lords look better with red eyes. So I don't think that's just started. That's just had the first coat of the red. I've not highlighted and made them glow or anything. But the Night Lords look better with the blue eyes. And then the Night Lords as well, they're going to be much more varied in terms of the armour marks. I've got lots of different armour marks for the Night Lords. I've also got all the cool heads for them, so they're going to be like really kind of scattered. Whereas the Raven Guard, I'm trying to make them look a little bit more uniform, so they've all got the same marks and everything. And then that's the Sergeant of the Volkite squad. So he's looking quite cool. That's the Sergeant of the other tactical squad. He needs a little Volkite pistol, and I'm going to give him a bear head as well. Yeah, some cool stuff going on. Oh, I need to put some music on before Purples gets here and shouts at me. Let's get some music on. Boom, done. Boom, done. A while before I tackle another PG. I have... Is it a real grade I've got? I can't remember which one it is. It's perfect grade, isn't it? That's the smaller scale, not the massive scale, the smaller scale, but loads more detail. So I've got that one in a... Oh, what's the big red guy? Sazabi. There we go. Real grade. That's it. I've got a real grade Sazabi, which is still huge. Have I finished Purple's Chaos Marines? Yes, they're all done. They're all done. They are all done. I need to ship them. You got a backlog working on painting salamanders for Heresy Pat Salamanders. This is just rocket cheese and pastrami. That's all this is. 30k and 40k. Nice, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing Raven Guard in 40k and 30k as well. But we've got things like the Dorodeo, which is looking really cool. One of the Predators. I've actually converted. Yeah, it's not really converted. I just made the barrel longer because it reminded me, the autocannon Predator reminded me of the old classic one, so I made the barrel even longer. It's a piece of aluminium rod. So that's fun. I've got the what do we call it? The recoil suppressor to slide on it. I just need to drill all the way down the centre of that and then slide that on there, which will be quite fun. And then yeah, I've got all sorts. So I've got loads of tanks. So this one's going to be one of the Night Lords ones. It's got loads of battle damage on the thing. That's mainly because I stuck something on there and then didn't like it and ripped it off. So it's all like tattered and battered and chewed up. So yeah. If anybody's been working on some things over the weekend, what's your lunch? I just showed it. It's just cheese, rocket, cheese, and pastrami. You had egg and cheese salad. I had a spoonful of egg mayonnaise just before I made it. It's just cheese, rocket, and pastrami. I've had my I don't care about myself phase where I just ate anything and everything. Over that now. After those will be Necrons. Nice! I have 4 in my backlog and waiting for the MG Barbatos. Oh, nice. I've got to go for storage. What's your favourite build so far? What is a dream kit? So, I think if I can get these last few Marines up to well, not this point because I've done the metallics on these, up to this point. If I can get them all up to this point, because then I can put the transfers on them, I think that would be quite good. So this one, let's get all of, and then we've got the Vexillay to put to do. I've also printed out some smaller ones of these. I've also printed out some smaller little kind of tassels and things. Hey, Purples is here!
Well.
Hey, Purples, how you doing, Perps? So yeah, I've printed out some smaller ones of these, so I might end up snapping all of those off and putting the smaller ones on, because I glued that one on. I was like, well, that just looks a little bit big. Just looks a little bit big. Like, where are they finding birds with skulls the size of their own heads? So I had a 3D print order last week, so I put that on the printer today because I set that up. I set the plate up over the weekend, and I just threw some Raven Guard bits. These little Raven Guard bits, which I definitely need to snap that one off because that one's rubbish. I don't like that one. So I've printed off some slightly smaller versions of those, like that. I don't like that Talon, it's just rubbish. So I'm going to go through and I'm probably going to replace most of the ones that have got skulls on. So like that one there, that one will get replaced because the skull's just a bit too big. And then add some more on probably. And then I don't know what to do about the heads. I don't know whether to leave all the heads the same or whether to kind of vary and put some of the Raven Guard heads on all of them. But yeah, looking quite good. I like him because he's like, you're a dick. You over there. You're a dick. So that's my you're a dick Raven Guard. When I get the resin kit for the Barbatos. Yeah, there's some of the resin kits are quite interesting. Like there was a really nice resin kit for the Am I quiet? Do I need to lift this up a little bit? There we go. Oh, now it's in way of the camera. There we go. There's some really nice resin kits for the Sazabi, but I'm not sure. I mean, they do improve the look of it and everything, but it's a lot more work, which is fine. But I haven't got one anyway. Get rid of that head, don't need that head. So yeah, I think the vast majority of these heads are pretty, I would imagine, pretty loosely glued in. So if I do get the some of the Raven Guard ones, I can scatter some of those in. Hey, Spotty!
Chris Frozen. 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 Hi.
Oh, Sophie, pay attention. I've got a standing desk. I spot a Spotty, and of course, Chaos enters the chat. Chaos is everywhere. Yeah, I got a standing desk, Sophie. So I've got an adjustable desk, as I was explaining earlier, because I've got a commission painting job. So I thought, if I'm going to be sat down even more than I already am, I thought I may as well try and get. I thought if I got a standing desk, it would be more beneficial. So I have got a standing desk. Yo, Nigma! How are you doing, Nigma? Nigma! How is Cookie today? Did Cookie have a good weekend? So yeah, anyway, I've got all these Raven Guard. All these Raven Guard are all done like this. So they're all like that, and then I have, so I've got 20 tactical marines, which are all done. Well, no, they're not all done. They are all at a point. They're all at the same kind of point. And then I've got these ones, which now need bringing up to the same point. So this is the point I need to bring them all up to. So you go over and you give them all the initial texture, give them some texture highlights. I've got this one back out again because I need to do the top of the backpack. These two backpacks need cleaning up, which is why they haven't been primed, because I missed those. But I've also got a unit of 5 Volkites. So I've got 5 more Volkites for a... Where's the Volkite one painted? There we go. So I've got 5 of those. That's their sergeant. He's going to have a Volkite pistol. So that's like a tactical support unit, I think it is. It's really complicated. Heresy army writing seems really complicated. So that's all those, and then I've also got a few of the Night Lords ready for theirs as well. But I do need to swap them off their bases because I want to do all the bases the same. And speaking of their bases, this is quite cool. I went out last week and had a walk around and picked up a load of loose concrete from walls and things, just like from brick walls and things that had slightly fallen off and stuff. So I've got a load of smashed up concrete. So I'm going to try and use this for bases, because you get a really good variety of sizes. Oh, I knew that was going to happen pretty soon. You need to get back into 3D printing. So there we go. Not wanting to kind of overcomplicate the bases at all, I'm just going to dip them in this. And then with a little bit of glue, this should set like concrete. So yeah, this is literally concrete that I've smashed up with a hammer, and then you get all these different sizes, which should base up rather well. Right, there we go, look. It's literally just concrete. Literally just concrete. Just don't know whether that'll... No. Yeah, that should be quite good fun.
Not streaming for 2 weeks, and you still managed to not get fully charged batteries. You fucking moo. Fuck. Moo.
That's because the standing desk, I've had to kind of move all the PowerPoints around, and I still haven't found one for... Because at the moment my vibrator's not plugged in, so I haven't got my... Where is it? This isn't plugged in. My my vibratory thing is not plugged in, so I cannot vibrate. So the battery charging thing, I've swapped that one over for a little bit. The base stuff might be good for your Tomb Kings as well. Now my Tomb King, you know my Tomb Kings are all based. You know my Tomb Kings are all based. They're all done. Like, I have my basing scheme for my Tomb Kings. They're all done. This is just for the Horus Heresy.
LOL, are you that old school that you have a vibrator that needs to be plugged? Oh dear.
Yeah, no, sorry, I don't have a battery operated vibrator. Sorry. Yeah, I cannot vibrate my paints at the moment. I need to add a battery powered vibrator to my Amazon wish list. Exclamation mark Amazon. Right, let's shut up, Chris. Right. So before we paint these, I have these two to clean up the backpacks for. We've got a little bit of sandpaper to clean up the ribs. But yeah, how is everybody? Oh, I need to make sure I've got to do this quite a long way onto the. Okay, do this quite a long way onto the table. That's because the microphone is quite a way out. And then if I want to change and go put the desk lower down, I've then got to change all the camera setups. I've got to lower the camera every time. So, which isn't that much of a problem, but. How's everybody's weekend been? Purple Spark, how was yours? Did you get lots done? I saw you built all the buildings and things. That looks really good for a Middle-earth board. I'm sure it's good for Moonstone as well, but I know nothing about Moonstone, so I couldn't comment. I couldn't comment. And then tomorrow will be Tomb King Tuesday, because we do have to paint some Tomb Kings. It was fun. This terrain box is so full for such a good price. Yeah, where is that something that you've had for a while, or is it something that you picked up? Sophie, has everybody seen Sophie's dragon painting in Discord? You've had it for about a month. Ah. And what's the company? Battle systems. Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks really good. Looks really good. I kind of want to do, because I not figured this out, but I thought of doing this with the ribs with a tiny bit of sandpaper after I did the Night Lords. And the Night Lords are going to need repainting anyway because they're too bright. I want them much more muted. So we're going to go pretty much like my Imperial Guard tanks. So we'll do Night Lords blue and then probably Cantor blue and then desaturate Cantor blue. I think that's the plan. That's kind of where I want to go with the Night Lords. So these ones will all get. I don't know. I don't think they'll bother. I don't think they'll get stripped. I don't know actually. Maybe because they have got contrast paint thrown all over them once I do the. Because I did the airbrush highlights on these, or the airbrush colours, and then threw contrast paint all over them for the shadow recess washing. So they might need a strip. Like I say, there's only like 6 of them. So. Hey Sol, how are you doing? Are you ready to lose to Arsenal? Gyökeres hat-trick incoming. The Night Lords, I thought you were painting 30k Ultramarines. Since when do Ultramarines have lightning strikes on them? Yeah, these need a lot fewer Mark 6 helmets on them. I need loads more Night Lords heads on these. How was your weekend, Salt? Did you enjoy watching Sinner and Alcaraz reinvent tennis? It's a bit ludicrous. I can't believe they've won so many slams between themselves already. It's absurd. Those two are ridiculous. All good bank account isn't great though. Europa League ticket prices announced. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, just the home games. Gotcha. Coaching into the charity event. Nice. Oh, well done, dude. Fantastic. Did I manage to? No, I haven't. Not yet. Not yet, Perps. They are all packaged up. I'm contemplating putting them in another box. Because I want a little bit more space around them, so I might use a second box. But yes, they are all packaged. I will endeavour to ship them this week for you, along with stickers and a Lycus. You're going to Real Betis? Oh, sweet. Can we get some hype in chat, please, for Sol, who did a charity event on Sunday for an 8-year-old with brain cancer and raised over £1,600, which is no small feat. Well done, dude. Was that a tennis charity event? Is it like a Pro-Am? Hype, hype, hype. Well done, dude. Purples is playing Emperor's Children soon. Spoof! Thank you for the follow, Mr. Spoof. How are you doing? We are cleaning up some backpacks at the moment because I've just cleaned up some. I've just built, and I'm just cleaning up the backpacks on some Raven Guard, and these Night Lords, which I built ages ago, need the backpacks cleaning up as well. And I'm actually going to repaint some of these because the blue is a bit too bright and saturated for me for Horus Heresy. So I'm gonna. It needs toning down a fraction. You didn't watch tennis last night, but glad Alcaraz won. Yeah, he's a good lad. So Sinner's a good lad as well, to be honest. They're both pretty damn cool. Need a cuppa? I've got half a cup of tea left. Okay. I think these might be worth. They might be worth dipping. I'll see. They need snapping off the bases for starters, because they definitely need new bases. But the Night Lords are going to have lots of different marks, so I want some Mark II in there, some Mark 4, and then the Raven Guard are just going to be Mark 5 and 6, or 4, 5 and 6. Can't remember which one. Is it Mark 4? Yeah, I think it's Mark 4. Mark 4, 5 and 6 for the Raven Guard. Because I'm going to do 3 different colours in the Raven Guard army. I'm going to do this kind of cold grey, and then a jet black for a couple of specialist units. Jet black, and then the dark red for the Terminators, for the Deliverers. So that should look pretty cool. Fucking hell, that was a quick cup of tea. Have you got an instant tea machine there that you just press a button on? Maybe if I had a kettle up here, I could make my tea while I'm on the stream. Just like press a button and boil the kettle over there, and then you lot wouldn't shout at me every time I go and make a cup of tea and have a stretch. Got to be one of those boiling taps. It was very, very quick, wasn't it? That was scarily quick. Okay, so let's clean up. So we've done all of those, so now we've just got to clean up this bit here. Just instant hot water thingy next to the office and already had the tea bag and sugar in. Wow. Hey, Avian, how are you doing? Rude alert, rude alert. This is not a daffodil. Oh my god, I still need to do that entry. How are you doing, Avian? Rude alert, rude alert. You're having fun typing it out. No fish. Oh, have you done a fish? Oh, you have done a fish. I wonder whether the bots died. Hang on. Don't seem to have died. Try fish again.
Today's fish is trout a la creme. Enjoy your meal.
I will. Battery didn't trigger. Ah. All good. Just refresh the.
Yes, I'm a gatekeeper and
Oh, it's
teacher.
Atari!
I'm also God's favourite princess and the most interesting girl in the world.
Atari, 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 Atari. We can do Atari dance now. See, we can do Atari dance. I don't know what Atari dance would be. Well, this is new. I know. So, I don't know whether you've seen in Discord, Atari, but I now have a standing desk. Or rather, it's not a standing desk. It's a adjustable height desk, which actually I need to put the wheels on as well, so it's even higher because it's still a little. Because I'm quite tall. So if I put the wheels on, it'll be another 4 inches higher, which would be even better. Oh, you're being dragged to a carvery. Oh no! Guys, can we all commiserate Sophie because she's going to have to eat a carvery on Friday. Oh, the agony. It's my sister's birthday tomorrow. So we are going out for lunch tomorrow, on Wednesday, and I'm going to have a pizza and a giant cookie dough cookie thing. Are you standing? Yes. That sounds like hell. I know. Oh my god. What's a carvery? A carvery is a restaurant that you go to that's got a big bar or a big...
All hail and Huddletary II, High Empress of all the stuff, ruler of all the castles in the multiverse, painter extraordinaire, super duper mega nice person, and artillery tarry for Trench Crusade. Fuck Christopher. Moo. Tongue.
So it's a big, like you imagine when you go to school meals and you have the school kitchen and it's a big long like serving thing, and you walk down and the person behind will give you parts of your meal, but a carvery is right at the beginning they'll give you 3 options for roast meat, so you can either have roast beef, roast chicken or roast pork, or roast beef, roast turkey and roast lamb or something like that. And they'll cut you a couple of slices of the meat, put it on the plate, and then you go down, you fill it up with all the vegetables and stuff. Yeah, it's a nice version of a roast dinner buffet. It's kind of, I didn't want to say buffet because buffet suggests that it's like tapas, self-serve kind of thing, and it's not really. And there's some really good. I think it sounds like it's a very English thing. I hadn't even considered it actually, but then you would just end up with a really nice roast dinner, and there are some very nice carveries around that pride themselves on how good the meat is and how well it's all cooked and everything, and yeah, it's really cool. And Sophie is going to have to endure a carvery. Oh no! Always go lamb. It's an interesting one. Which way would you go? Which way do you go? If you had the option, so let's give you 4. So you've got lamb, pork, beef, and chicken. Lamb, pork, beef, and chicken. Which way would you go? Because I would usually go. Thank you, Tari. I would usually go chicken or turkey, of course. But occasionally I could be convinced to go lamb. But it's got to be, if I have lamb, it has to be from a very good place that I know is cooking it really well. Because I don't like bad lamb. Oh, gammon! Yes, that's true. Yeah, Sophie will have to eat Yorkshire puddings as well. Yeah, oh my god. And stuffing and roast potatoes lathered in gravy. Sophie's going to have to eat roast potatoes lathered in gravy on Friday. Oh, the pain. So it's mine on Thursday, hence the cover. It's your birthday on Thursday. It's a Sophie birthday on Thursday. Oh. What's the film on? What's the movie night on Thursday? It's not really a Sophie film this week, is it? Roast lamb or chicken for me. It's my parents' birthday dinner for me, and very sweet chocolate pudding and custard. Sophie, you hero. And it's yours on Wednesday. It's my, oh my word. So we've got everybody's birthdays this week. It's my cousin's birthday. It was my cousin's birthday yesterday. It's my sister's birthday. So hang on. It was my cousin's birthday yesterday. It's my sister's birthday tomorrow. It's Tari's birthday on Wednesday, and then it's Sophie and my other cousin's birthday on Thursday. What were people doing in January? Oh wait. Oh, that was it, wasn't it, Tari? Because on Wednesday we were going to paint a Night Lords, weren't we? We're going to do a Night Lords on Wednesday for the Tari 2, for the Turi Tari. Having sex, obviously. What's sex? Can somebody explain the birds and the bees to me, please? Get the freak on. So yeah, there we go. I do want to give. I mean, the thing is with the Raven Guard helmets, I don't know how. I need to get a hold of some. I'm going to get a hold of some, and then we will see how different they are to the Mark 6 ones. I think they've got less of a point and more of a beak. I think they've got like a flat-sided helmeted beak point, rather than the kind of like the rounded snoot. So I think that, I mean, they'll definitely look good. My assault marines will all have them, and I kind of want to scatter a few of them through. Here, but then I don't know whether it's particularly necessary for everybody. Thanks, Sophie, and happy birthday for Thursday. Everybody's birthday. It's everybody's birthday this week. Everybody's birthday. British sex ed. Meaning of life, sex education. Meaning of life? That feels very not safe for work. I'm not clicking that link. Right, so I need some primer. We're just going to brush prime. I'm not getting the airbrush out for those two bits on the top of that. So we're just going to clean these up. A little bit of water to clean them up. And then Duke. And this is Vallejo Mecha primer, which is phenomenal, and I keep raving about it and nobody's listening. It's also beautifully matte as well. So you don't even have to worry about giving it a coat of matte paint afterwards. There we go. Assuming that you want to start with a matte black like I do with the Raven Guard. I think that was just looked a little bit weak. I think that was an earlier prime and it was a bit loose. So yeah, everybody's birthday this week, that's cool. Bugsy, thank you for the follow. How are you doing, Bugsy Malone? I want to be a boxer in the diamond ring. Okay, so we can get rid of that, we can get rid of that, we can get rid of that. Don't need those now. Chilling and enjoying the sun. Nice. So that helmet or the head, that's going to be one of the heads from the sprue, the Raven Guard sprue. That's reserved for that. I've also got a Volkite pistol coming, so he can have one of those. The Volkite, because he's this. And then the sergeant for the Volkite culverins as well. So he's going to have a Volkite pistol as well. Because I like Volkite. Volkite look cool. Volkite looks cool, right? So I have a Predator that's just got all Volkite as well. So Predator with Volkite turret and Volkite sponsons. I've no idea whether Volkite's any good in the game. Don't care. Oh my word! Another birthday. Mannerings. So we've just been going through this. So it was my cousin's birthday yesterday. It's my sister's birthday tomorrow. It's Tari's birthday on Wednesday, and it's Sophie's birthday on Thursday. So when was Laura's? And happy birthday, Laura. What did you get her? What did she get? What did she get? Laura, are you in chat? What did you get for your birthday? Manneringo! Right, so that's all the... how many have we got? 3, 6, 9. Oh no, 10. I've got 10. I've got another 10 to do, which is perfect. Oh, it's your birthday! Wait, what? Had birthday lunch with... Oh, your birthday's lunch with... So is it your birthday today? But it's also her mum's birthday. Oh my god. There's far too many birthdays in this week in September. That's about 7 birthdays. Crazy. Happy birthday, Manneringo. Mannering, do you want me to sing you happy birthday? Happy birthday, Captain Mannering. Water that needs topping up.
Probability factor of 1 to 1. We have normality. I repeat, we have normality. Anything you still can't cope with is therefore your own problem.
How are you doing, Laura? Laura, what did you get Manneringo for his birthday? Can Chris sing and dance often at the same time? Yes! We're all singing and dancing today. Because we have a standing desk. We have standing desk power. The weight racks... Oh, nice! Got some little things and t-shirts. Did you get any models? Are there any models to get excited about? I don't. What do you think these Chaos Marine? Because I've got so many of these, and I don't need this many of these for my Night Lords in 40k. You got the Snotlings. Cool. It's had a variety of bits and bobs, some Snotlings and some cute t-shirts. Oh, Mannerings doesn't need cute t-shirts to look even more cute. Mega Exercise Thing. That Mega Exercise Thing does sound like nuts. Yeah, do you think these would still work in Horus Heresy if I mixed them in? Because I kind of think they would. Just give them a proper, like give them a not Chaos backpack. Like if I try and pull that backpack off. There we go. And give it like a Mark 6 backpack or something. Do you think would that work? Would that, like, if I just threw a couple of those in squads and units? Late Heresy, perhaps. Because I want the Night Lords to be really scattered and really varied in terms of all their armour marks. Whereas the Raven Guard are going to be really regimented and, like, everything's going to be Mark 6. Or at least the same mark across a unit. Because I want one unit of really jet black Mark 4. Or Mark 5. But the Night Lords, loads of different marks. So I've got Mark 4, Mark 3 for the Night Lords, which we'll build at some point. And then I'll try and get some Mark 2. Might have to shave the Chaos Icons off. Which ones are the Chaos Icons? What, like the eye? So basically find the Chaos Marines that don't have an eye on the front. Because everything else is just trim, isn't it? Got some paint pens. Oh wow! But isn't that Horus? What, the Eye of Horus? Yeah, it might be, but then I suppose they're Night Lords, aren't they? So they're not going to be the Sons of Horus. I'll just find the ones that don't have the eye on. Because I've got loads. I've got loads of Chaos Marines. Yeah, I've got loads of Chaos Marines, and then I've got loads of Thousand Suns as well. I've got a Thousand Suns army because I found 2 more boxes of Thousand Suns over the weekend when I was tidying. I love the black paint pens for cleaning up the base trim. Where has that come from? I saw that on a video on YouTube the other day. And it was like, wait, what? Because surely black paint pens fade. Because black paint pens are like, when you use a Sharpie and you paint on it, it goes like, it fades over like a week or 2 weeks to like a really dark red. AK. Also, a bolter across the chest would hide it. That's very true. Right, let's 1 second. Let's find. Hang on. And Laura, the standing desk, I'm really enjoying actually. It's really cool. So I do all the kind of like things that don't need a lot of bending over and detail like this. Things that I don't need to be like this for, I do just standing up. Oh, it's actual paint, not just a felt tip. Oh, okay. And then, so I do want to put because it's got some casters for it as well. So I do want to put some casters on the table, on the legs, and that will give me another like 3 inches, 2.5, 3 inches. So then it will just be a little bit taller because I am quite tall. So then that will give me a little bit more height. Because I don't need it to go any lower, because at the moment it's kind of coming down and settling. I've got 2 sets of drawers on either side, so it comes down and just like settles on top. So I don't need to go any lower really. So if I put the wheels on it, it will just kind of give it a little bit of extra height up at the top side. And just for whatever you want to put in them. Oh, okay. I think I got sent one of those in a paint selection box thing Can you remember those hobby boxes that everybody used to get? I got, I think I got 3. I think I got sent 3, and they had a paint pen in there, and I was like, well, I'm never going to use that. It's around somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Thank you, Teeny Tiny. Picked up 2 pens, and it was okay, I guess. Finally got better with brush control, so their pens don't seem it. However, they seem to be okay for base painting. Can give you a better review. I mean, yeah. I just can't get away from just use a paintbrush. Like, that's my thing. Yeah. Anyway, right. What was I looking for? Oh, I wanted a backpack. Hang on. I don't know whether I've got a backpack in here already cut out. Oh, I've got a Mark. I've got an earlier Mark one. I was looking for a Mark 6 one because the Mark 6 one's quite big. Oh, I can put the... Where's the head? Where's the head? Don't know where the head's gone. Oh, that's kind of a Mark 6 one. Yeah, see that? That actually doesn't look too bad, does it?
The pub.
How are you doing? Let's bring that. I'm just going to drop that. If I twist that, there we go. And then bring that a little bit that way. That might just be a little bit closer, because at the moment I keep missing the camera. There we go. Let's try that. Showing them off this weekend. I think you were fine. I think you are fine without. How's the standing there? It's really cool, thank you, Whiskey. It's really cool. Yeah, I kind of think that would work. Just like throw in a few Chaos Marine bodies. And not include pick bodies that don't have the Chaos Star on there, because I don't think they're not that much bigger, if at all. I think the only reason they're bigger is because of the collar at the back. Hang on. Yeah, they're not bigger, are they? They're no bigger. They're no taller. They might just be fatter. In it for the Algae. Oh, Mannerings, thank you! Speaking of kit bashing, I saw on our Warhammer 30,000 someone talking about Firstborn and maxing to make Heresy armor. What do you mean? Taking Firstborn and maxing to make Heresy armor. How do you mean? That's over my head. What's Heresy armor? I thought Heresy armor was just all the different marks. Is it like picking all the best parts of the marks? Do you like min-maxing? Because isn't Heresy just like all for the looks? Like a tactical squad is just a tactical squad is a tactical squad, and then you make it look however you like with all the different marks. You pick a mark or you vary the mark across it or whatever. This pop filter gets in the way. Heresy armor is taking different pieces of 1 to 6 and making a suit. Oh, so like doing that. I like that because I've done that. Because I started doing that, I was like, oh, I'll put like Mark 4 backpacks on Mark 6 and like a Mark 3 body on a Mark 6 would look quite cool and things like that. So I've sort of done that. Yeah, they're definitely not taller. So Chaos Space Marine bodies should be quite cool. Isn't the one that seems to hate Millie? Why does it hate Millie? Oh, is that Reddit? Is it Reddit? Is the R Warhammer 40,000 thing Reddit? I think Heresy, you can't do a single heavy weapon in a squad. Just all bolters or... Yes. Yeah. So, if you have a tactical squad, then they've all got bolters. And then when you take a heavy weapon or a special weapon squad, they've all got to have the same weapons. Hence, I've given them all Volkites and stuff. Why do they hate... Oh, hang on. No, I remember why they hate Millie, and I can't remember why. Didn't she paint salamanders the wrong colour green or something weird? At a moment of going, why do they hate Millie? Probably because she posted something that looks really, really good. And she's a female. So, oh my god, she can't have painted it. So she's making all the insecure twats out there who paint Heresy and make it look like shit. She made them all really self-conscious and were like, oh no! So they had to throw shit at it, I would imagine. Also, I just scan and don't interact. I don't think the only time I ever go on Reddit is when I'm searching for something and a Reddit post comes up with the answer, or a Reddit post comes up on the topic, and I will click it and then scan through. I don't actively go on Reddit. Probably more the folks who don't paint. No, it's probably the folks that do paint. They're like, oh my god, I can't believe a female has painted better than me. I must throw her shit. She is a woman. Sam assessed it, posted her work, people loved it, and then said it was by her and they hated it. Yeah, exactly. Heaven forbid that you can't be a female painter who paints well. It's shit, but you're not going to change their opinion by shouting at them on the internet, because that's what they do. Right, so let's paint these guys. So I need to mix. Is that... oh, it is still wet. That's good. So let's paint... let's paint all of these. So we've got my little artist opus dry brush. Oh, I really want to do... Don't get distracted, Chris. Like, you got really excited by doing the Raven Guard. Don't get distracted by looking at the Night Lords as well. Oh, Captain Mannerings, do you like my Predator that's compensating for something? I really like. So I got the Predator, and I built the turret that's got the autocannon, because I like the autocannon. And then as I was building it, I was reminded of like the really clean autocannon from like 2nd edition. The Predator with the really clean autocannon from 2nd edition. So I cut the barrel off, drilled the barrel out, glued it together, filled it, drilled the barrel out, and then cut a piece of aluminium pipe, aluminium tubing, and made a very, very long Predator autocannon barrel. And I've also got the little suppressor, accelerator suppressor, like recoil thing, to put halfway up as well. I've just got to drill that all the way through. It's not a Predator anymore, it's a compensator. I love my painter no matter what they identify as. My favourite is female, then Chris. Chris is a number 2, only because I know number 1. Oh, who's your number 1? Anyway, it was take old pre-Primaris Marines, slap some Horus Heresy models with 40k Firstborn. Wait, what? Slap some Horus Heresy models with 40k Firstborn. Slap some tack pins on it. Tack pins? What? I mean, you can use 40k. The 40k tactical squad you can use in Horus Heresy, can't you? I mean, Alexa's gorgeous. We love Alexa. I love Alexa to bits, so that's absolutely valid and fair. I love Alexa to bits. I used to send the... Oh, there it is. There it is. That's the one of the Night Lords helmets. I need to get the new... This is the old pack. I need to get the new pack, because the new pack... This is like hand sculpted and then resin cast, and I want the CNC sculpted and resin cast, because these are a bit crunchy. So I'll get... That's what they look like when they're painted up. Which doesn't look too bad, but I'll get the new pack. The tack pins with round heads to represent bonding studs. Oh, right, okay. I didn't think tack pins were small enough. What, like that? I mean, yeah, that's cool. Because the Mark 7, it's just late Heresy Mark 7, isn't it? I mean, Alexa's awesome. Yeah, I like Alexa. I used to send Alexa chocolate all the time. Haven't sent her chocolate for a while. Used to send her big Cadbury's chocolate bars. Right. Yeah, so the Night Lords are going to be a mix of everything. So we're going to build some of the Mark III, get some of the Mark II as well, build some Mark II, scatter them around, and then also see if we can include some of the Chaos Space Marine ones as well. I think that'll be quite fun. Yeah, see, I've seen it done with little ball bearings. Like, you get tiny little ball bearings, drill like half a hole, and then you put the ball bearing in. I've seen them done like that. I've not thought about the tack pin things. Mark 5 Heresy armor. Oh yeah. I know what it looks like. So the Mark 5 is what I want, because I want. Hang on. So that's that. But then, where's my? That's the Mark 5 stuff. No, that's documents there. King's Workshop, Horus Heresy. Extermination, I think. So I think it's Mark 4 I want to do. But yeah, I mean, if you go into the Horus Heresy in here, just go Loyalist. There's a Mark 7. There's a Mark 7 kit. Like, the tactical squad is it's just because it's 40k, you just leave off all the purity seals, don't you? So I think it comes in a anyway, yeah. So page 130. So were you asking what my opinion is? I think it's cool because, like, so that's Mark II, isn't it? So that's Mark II. That's 4 or whatever. And then that's the Mark VI. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just doing it a slightly bluer tone, and then I want to do a unit like that, and then have that as like that's the one that looks jet black, like it just looks jet black, compared to these. So I'll do a reconnaissance unit in this. I think that's Mark 5, Mark 4. That's Mark 4. So I need the new Mark 4 to come out, so I can do a reconnaissance unit of Raven Guard for my Raven Guard. But yeah, I mean, that's cool. The Mark 5's cool with all the studs and everything. But that's cool. And then they also have these really, really cool, like, bolters with the silencers and the things on. Almost like the more Deathian. I stripped a metal stern guard the other day and found it was bigger than the plastics produced later. Size of the Games Workshop was like, yeah, it does bug me. It absolutely bugs me. Like when they did Primaris, And the Primaris was not to kind of true scale things, but just to make Marines bigger in relation to everything else that they've sculpted, and everything's got bigger, right? And then even when you're comparing fucking Primaris, which is the really frustrating, annoying thing, they do it all in CAD, so they can just say, I want this to be 8 foot tall, go, and it gives you a framework to work from. Like, there's no excuse for making the annoying one is the chaplain, and the what's the guy from Indomitus who wasn't the chaplain? There was a guy in Indomitus that wasn't the chaplain, and he had the skull mask and the sword across his back, and then he had like the chaplain robes, and one was off his shoulder. That dude is huge. He's just like a head taller than all the other Primaris for no apparent reason. Like, why? It's just really annoying. I don't get why they can't. Horus Heresy seems to be pretty good. And then we are rumoured to be getting new Cataphracti, aren't we? Because I've put these together. I have put them on little bases, so they're a little bit taller. But they look pretty cool. He has lifts in his shoes. But the Cataphracti look pretty good. I mean, I don't think you got to remember that like it's the same person who's in those that are in these. So like the head should still be at the same height. They're just bigger, right? They're just like larger. It's not like they're taller because they've got taller people inside them. They're taller because the shoulders go higher and stuff. So it's still got to be the same size person who's in it. So I don't much mind these ones being a little bit shorter as well. They just need to look bigger. So they need to look physically like wider and chunkier and stuff. So I think these ones actually look pretty good. So these ones are going to be painted up as a Deliverer scheme. And then, like I say, I've sculpted some rocks underneath and things. So yeah, should be quite good. My lady has appeared on Warcom. Oh no, she's not, has she? Oh, she's not, has she? Oh my god, look at her. I prefer the one with the mask. Where's the masked? Oh! Oh, that's cool. That's the throwback to the classic one from ages ago. That's cool. I like that one. That head's shocking. That head's alright. That head's really cool. That's a throwback to the classic one. Drakari. Nothing interesting. Just Malice. Oh. She's got very soft features, hasn't she? She almost looks like an anime. I love her fan. That's really, I like her. I think she looks cool. I think she looks really cool. Wow. She's really cool. Finally a good Archon. Yeah, I mean, has everybody seen my Archon? Has he got... Yeah, he has. He's got the fucking Soul Cube. He's got the Soul Cube, which is really annoying. Because I thought I had the only model that had the little Soul Cube. Soul Trap on it. So this is a really old Archon which I've converted up. This is from like 2001 that had the little Soul Trap. And then I gave him a stupidly long sword from a what's the Eldar Wraithguard? So that's a Wraithguard sword and a Drakari Incubi helmet. I just think he looks badass. because we're higher up. There we go. We can go even darker. Telling myself I'm done buying codexes. I think I will get up and get these models. See, where's Shirato? Shirato's not here. He's missing all of this. That's really nice though. I like it. Looks like Shadowheart. Yeah, it does a bit, doesn't it? Really clean armour. Whoever painted that did a really good job of really clean armour. I wish they'd made the face a bit more pale. That's lovely, isn't it? Yeah. Really nice. Wow. Cool. Very cool. Are you going to give us Harlequins in the Drakari Codex? No, don't tell me, Chris, if you are under NDA. I haven't got a clue, dude. I don't have a clue. She's nice though. I do like the Archon. I'm not entirely convinced by the squat stance. It's not bad. I love that head. That head's really cool. It's really nice to see that head back. So there's his eyes, so you can see. That's his eyes there for the helmet, and then this is like a mask over the top of the helmet. Chorfs are on the way. They are, aren't they? Chorfs are on the way. Are Chorfs out of the weekend? I think they are, aren't they? They're bending over to pick up people's souls. I think Chorfs aren't Chorfs on next week? Yeah, there we go. If we get all the Chorfs. And... oh yeah, oh shit, we get that. Oh bollocks. Oh my god, you can get that in a spearhead. Oh, help me. And then we get the Necromunda cool shit. Look at those! And look at those two! Oh, I would get the Chorfs and convert them to 40k. What, and have like Chaos Votan? That would be awesome! You really like the Spearhead for Death Rattle? I'm gonna have to try really hard to resist that. Because, I'll tell you why, everything in there I can use for Old World. And it would look so good! Oh, it would look so good! I've already got 40 skeletons, so that would put me to 60 skeletons, because I think there's 20 in there. Chorfs. You really like the Chorfs, Tari? What about that guy? Rah, 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 rah. Yeah, they're pretty damn cool. They're pretty damn cool. However, Lady Malice. Hello, Lady Malice. Hello, Lady Malice. That's a bit of alright. Okay, so this one is going to be a Night Lord Land Raider. But it's the non-open-y front one. I don't know how they get out actually. It's still got carry capacity. Oh, they get out of the doors, don't they? Of course they do. So it's still got carry capacity, but it's halved. It doesn't carry as many as the main big Land Raider, which is that's the big Land Raider which I've done for the Raven Guard, which I think is looking pretty good. So that's the Raven Guard Land Raider. So that's the Night Lords one, and the Night Lords also have a Spartan as well. There's the Spartan, which again is still this old blue which I did. Still the old blue on the Spartan. So I need to, I want to desaturate this completely so I can make it look it, because it's just too saturated for Horus Heresy. And then the Kratos, that's going to be for the Raven Guard. Because I think that's like a light fast tank, isn't it? No, a light fast tank. It's like a light heavy tank. Whereas the Night Lords can have all the really heavy stuff, and that's like the heaviest that the Raven Guard are going to get. Hello, Torture Nurse. Bald Dude is called Torture Nurse. Lady Malice. She's lovely. That's lovely. I love that model. That's really, really nice. That's really nice. Right, just mixing up some paint to do this. There we go. Hello, Torture Nurse. Like American Mary. Let's do this! Viva Las Vegas. What's that? Is that a tone away? It's not a far enough tone away. Basically Dark Reaper. This is Dark Reaper with black. And then you get this really kind of cool, cold grey. There we go. That's better. Seriously, what is disrespectful in that? What's disrespectful in what, dude? What have I missed, Avian? If I was made of money, I would get chorfs. I'm not bothered about the rank and file chorfs. I'm going to use my own. There we go, that's better. Auto mod hit you. Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry. I probably need to get Twitch chat up, actually. Let's get Twitch chat up. I think I'm doing pretty well, actually. How long have I been streaming for an hour and a half? My feet get very tired now. Pop out. Drag that over here. There we go. Okay. I can see Twitch chat now. So if it does try and mod you for something weird, I can step in if needed. Since I'm done to the mod's deleted it, let me try and rephrase it. Let me try and rephrase it. Tari will mod you if it's not too bad anyway. I was scratching my head on what I did wrong with the auto-mod, a word or two for sure. Auto-mod, I think it has its own weird rules. There you go, you see? Just shifts it away from black a fraction, so you can then highlight it. It's not showing up on mine, Tari, so I can't allow it. For some reason. It wasn't TwitchBot. Ah. How's your week going anyway, Tari? It started out okay. You ready for your birthday? What do you want for your birthday? Other than me to paint Night Lords on stream for you. So the idea to have a Votann fleet somehow come out of the centre of the galaxy, that big black hole. Do you want a carvery, Tari? I'm supposed to be off today, but I have a bunch of work calls I've had to log on. Oh no! Does that mean that you can definitely have your birthday off then? Should we get Olivia a standing desk? Do you think Olivia would use a standing desk? Back to work tomorrow and in the office on your birthday? No! I used to coach tennis on my birthday, but then I used to take in loads of cakes if it was around well, the birthday week that I would do the ladies' morning with the ladies on the tennis coaching. I would take in loads of cakes and have cakes with them afterwards. So I get the working on your birthday thing. But I suppose a little bit less. Like, if you've got an office job, are you more likely to take your birthday off? What do people think? Is that more likely? I don't know whether to do these ones because they've got hands missing. I don't know whether to wait for the hands to arrive. And I also don't know whether to mix up. I think I should, right? I think I should mix up this colour, so but then I suppose I've already done it on half the army, so I don't need to mix it. I've already done half the army. The Votann would dislike them because the Trollfs would want to absorb them, and they would expose the idea that Votann are AI. Also, the wrinkle is that since they want everyone to be in the same, they are called back to the law gods. I don't feel like I have to put my birthday off, to be honest. I've had so many birthdays now. Tari, 22 is not a lot of birthdays. Atari 2 is 22 on Thursday too. Wednesday? On Wednesday too. No, Thursday. Thursday, right. Thursday too. Now, is there any part of that banner which needs to be the shadow grey? I don't think there is there? Because that can be maybe that bit in the middle. I'll paint it just in case. Wednesday, Sophie Soph is Thursday. Sophie Soph. Sophie Soph is the birthday queen on the Thursday day. Empress Tari is 23 on the Wednesday. Too many birthdays to keep track of in September. Yeah, so I'm off on a birthday meal on the Wednesday, so I might stream later on Wednesday because I will be out having lunch. But I will certainly try and stream on Wednesday. Hey Chef, how are you doing? You probably won't be here on Wednesday. I mean, that's understandable. It is your birthday after all. I need to get back to work and stop spamming chat here. But the local game store owner actually told me I had a plastic crack addiction. Oh no! So I'm going to try and work through what I own for a bit. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's kind of why I've started this Horus Heresy thing, because I've got so much Horus Heresy. And when Horus Heresy came out, I couldn't decide which chapter to do. So I did a few Night Lords, I did a few Emperor's Children, I did one World Eaters, I did a Dark Angel, and now I'm doing them all as Raven Guard or Night Lords. So I have settled. So I'm doing the 8th and the 19th. Doing the 8th and the 19th. Got minifigures coming tomorrow. First time trying plastic crack. Minifigures? Which minifigures? Which minifigures? Right, so we've done all of those and we have paint left on the wet palette, so I'll do these two sergeants as well. So one's missing a head, which will get a bare head. What do you think of the lightning claw, by the way? I think it's quite cool. It's I think it's a Mark IV. It's a shame it's kind of the wrong hand. You can see like that's supposed to be the little finger, so it's supposed to be on this hand. But I don't think it shows up and it's obvious enough for you to notice / care that it's on the wrong hand. You got 3 Space Marines Refractors, however the main course is Trench Crusade! Nice. Yeah, we've done a fair few Trench Crusade. I did some Trench Crusade during the Kickstarter. Painted up some Trench Crusade stuff during the Kickstarter, which was cool. Did everybody see the Trench Crusade hint that they are making plastic models? Because it looked like they were carving out the sprue mould, CNCing out the sprue mould for a plastic sprue kit. You got the Pilgrims, nice. So I've got all the 3D files for everything, and then we shared that out. We pulled everybody who was interested, sort of thing, and between us got everything, which was quite cool. Apart from the one person who got the what was it? The the nuns. I can't think of what they were called, but we didn't get the nuns, so we've got to grab those off my manufacturer at some point. Cool, they're considering plastic. It is. Still haven't had the rule book or anything, so they're still taking their time. But it is cool they're considering plastic, which is valid, to be fair, of the amount of money that they raised. About halfway. Let's see. Nope. There we go, that's better. Still not quite there, is it? Maybe it is. Am I not going up quickly enough now?
Good.
Hey, Spike.
Stone, and I will not eat you. Yet.
How are you, Spike? I guess Only Games is jumping the gun and shipping out small ones like a Warband and a minifig or two. Pre-ordered in Only Games. Oh, right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think some of the Only Games prints have been a little bit disappointing from what I've heard, which is sad actually. And also why I wanted to get the files, because I trust my printing more than somebody else's, especially when they're printing en masse. Yeah, that's not bad. That's an easy one. When they're standing like that, that's dead easy for the lighting. You wait for Miao Ying, which has a delivery window of about 15 minutes after I leave. No! Oh well. It'll turn up, dude. Have faith. Have faith. Have a little faith. Safe, welcome back. Are you painting this week, Tari 2? Tari 2. Happy I'm getting my stuff, but sad that people ordered in Kickstarter have to wait longer. Yeah, I don't know why Only Games have done that. Disappointing for such a big Kickstarter. It is really cool. I love the lore, but then with Thomas and everybody in there, it was always going to be good. I worked with Thomas when I was at Games Workshop. He was awesome. So the idea with these is to kind of over highlight them and then give them an oil wash which knocks everything back and softens everything out, which will be quite nice. And one highlight after this. Hey Retired, how you doing? You're painting now? What are you painting? What you painting? Tari 2, Tari 2, Tari 2, 2, 2. You painting Night Lords? Tari 2, Tari 2, Tari 2, 2, 2. Tabletop lore in games. Yeah, it was really good. I had a bit of a kind of a struggle with the models for a while. So like airbrushing, you're doing the same principle, like everything is coming from this side. Curious about Path of the Beast, one of the newer factions. Oh, still painting Raveners. Sweet. Path of the Beast. Yeah, I've not kept up to date, sadly, of all the factions they're bringing out. What's Path of the Beast? Yo, Chippity Chip Chip Chip! How you doing, Chip? Nice to see you, dude. Painting some fast Raven Guard today. We've been doing lots of fast Raven Guard, getting them all up to this kind of point, so I can oil wash everything, and then sit down and do details and chipping and dirt washers and rust washers and things like that on all of them. Good morning, afternoon. Yeah, good morning, afternoon. It is nearly 4 o'clock here. I'm quite hungry. Might need to go make a cup of tea in a second, because I think I'm out of tea. And that's that gone again, but that's all of that finished. So I can swap this battery over quickly. Don't know exactly, they announced it, I think 2 months ago, theorised as a faction related to the Mayans or Aztecs. Sweet!
Patria Aziz.
Patria Aziz! Patria is Aziz.
Moron. I think I have one
In the truck.
in the truck.
He thinks he has one in the truck. Okay. Much more careful with these highlights now. Chef! Oh, thank you for the follow, Chef. This is a Artis Opus Series D. This is what everybody uses for dry brushing. But we're not quite dry brushing these. This is very watered down paint. This is like 50-50. Water to paint. Yeah, there we go. To get that look. Dry brushing is the best brushing. Hate to disagree, but no, it's not. Dry brushing is not allowed in this sector. No, it's not. No dry brushing. I'm not even going to dry brush these bases. there anything on the fox which needs to be this colour? Maybe that. Just add a little bit just in case. Just had coffee and made some dude slop to eat. Made some dude slop to eat. What? Maybe I should give the Vexillay to one of the sergeants. Last one. I'm going to make a cup of tea after this one. And then do the final little kind of like spot highlights, tiny little highlights. Because then this one, then all of these ones are ready for the Raven Guard on that side. Which actually I think I need more for. I think I've run out. which will be a pain because that means that I won't be able to finish all of these. Right. So, everybody's been here for a little bit of time now. Everybody get up and go and make yourself a cup of tea, or get yourself a drink, or go and have a stretch, or just have a quick walk. And I will be right back. Okay, welcome back everybody. Let's get the light over. That's my front brush if anybody wants to try any of the Artis Hocus stuff. Oh, Target! What a
Why
ledge.
is Monday? It's 9 AM and I'm already over this.
You're already over, what, at 9 o'clock? 9 o'clock and he's done. How are you? How are you, Target, apart from clearly being fed up already? Is it that bad, 9 o'clock, and it's already shit?
Yeah, but we can always build more killbots.
We could. We could always build some more killbots. You're also out of gin. Oh no. Oh no. It's all going wrong, dude. Right, okay, so... Yeah, it doesn't want. They're not allowing me to finish the Raven Guard. That Malice model is stunning, dude. She is so nice. They're like, nope. No Raven Guard finishing allowed. No Raven Guard finishing allowed. So is this the same? It doesn't look the same colour. Why doesn't it look the same colour? Hang on. What's gone wrong here? Let's mix this again. That's better. Why did it go grey? Still doesn't look quite the same. It's close enough. How was your weekend, Target? Was everything alright? Made a terrarium, finished off the gin. Yeah, finishing off the gin sounds like it has lengthy repercussions. So once we get to here, this is where we can throw the... Although I need to get some more because I'm out. The transfers. Hey, Shirato!
人類に栄光あれ。人類に栄光あれ。
You do have a preview to read. You do have a preview to read. How are you doing? How do you paint the Vexilla? Like, do you just do all this silver, put a chapter symbol in there and paint the... Like, what's the idea with the Vexilla? Notice these little bits on the back of the shins.
Potatoes fixed Christopher tongue.
Potatoes. How are you doing, Perps? Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the bits, Perps. Oh! That's cute. That's super cute. Tato and Dad. Tato and Dad. It's pretty cool, Perps. Are they having a good day? Are they helping keeping you sane, Perps? Blow my money on 40k after that purchase second hand was just an investment. Nice! Yeah, they're rather cool, aren't they? That little Real Space Raid box set with the army book I think will be rather cool. They're rather good, aren't they? And Lady Malice is lovely, as expected, because it's Lady Malice. I think I prefer the masked head. We'll see if the new detachments mean I might want multiples of each of the infantry since I just got those, but it might be worth the investment. It will definitely be worth the investment. Definitely. Tricari are awesome as well. I'm glad you're happy, Shirato. That's good. Yeah, I think the veiled face is. I think I like the veiled face more. It needs much paler skin, doesn't she? Still no model for Vect? No, there's not going to be a model. Well, actually, having said that, I didn't think there was going to be a model for the Silent King, so he'll be alright. He'll come back at the time in which he comes back. We do have a model for Lady Malice, so let's get excited about the stuff that we've got rather than the stuff that we haven't. Because Malice is lovely. Oh, do you want to see the Praetor I've kind of mocked up for the Raven Guard? Kill off Vect? They're never going to. Why would they kill off Vect? Vect is like, he's been in the game since 8th edition. Well, he's been in the game since like 4th or 5th or whatever it was when he got the model. But he was in the game in 8th. He was just as a stratagem kind of thing. It's like, I'm planning. He's too cool to be on the battlefield. He's making all his minions do the work for him. I think these look really fucking cool. It'll be interesting to see how much of this final highlight you see once it's had the wash knocked back. It might be that this highlight is completely futile. I don't think it will be. Yeah, he's already died once and it was part of the plan. I still like him crashing crashing the ship into the tower to kill his rivals. MS Defender doesn't use 100% CPU challenge, impossible. If anybody's got a Razer mouse, the MS Defender picked up and said that one of the I was going to say STLs, one of the DLLs in the Razer executable was a virus. So if you do have a Razer mouse or keyboard or something, update to the latest drivers so that it doesn't do that. I don't think the standing desk's too bad for doing stuff like this. It's good, isn't it, Whiskey? She's lovely. You might have to get most of those. I mean, I definitely need Lady Malice. The Archon I'm not that urgently pressed for because I've got my Archon, which is pretty close. It's the old 2001 Archon. They're rather cool, aren't they, dude? I'll tell you what, painting standing up is not actually, as long as you've got something to lean on. I hope this table can support me kind of leaning on it a little bit. I think I will request Lady Malice and maybe the Archon and other heroes depending from you. Oh wow! More than happy to do that. I'd love to paint Lady Malice for you, dude. It's better than the current Archon, but yeah, the one you have is better than the current one also. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I mean, the one I've got is slightly converted, but the base body I think was cool. And it had the soul trap as well. He's got the soul trap. Which I thought was going to be really unique, but now the new model's got it as well, so now everybody's going to have a soul trap on their Archon. Not just somebody who had the model from 2001. Yeah, I am quite curious how much of this highlight is going to show through. I'm not sure much of it is. I mean, we've got to go back and highlight and chip everything anyway, which will be quite a nice little process just to sit and do. Yeah, I've got a few of the 2001s. They're nice, aren't they? I want to make one. I've got one, well, I've got a handful of, but I've got one of the helmets which is in really good condition, the old classic helmets with the 2 spikes on either side. I want to make one Archon with that helmet as well. Okay, last one. Last one, everybody. I don't think, I'll check the transfer sheet in a second, but I don't think I have any white shoulder logos left. need a second transfer sheet. I'll probably need a second and a third transfer sheet, which is really annoying. I think I'll try and pick up the that crow dude. The Horus Heresy. Is he a Praetor? Or is he a character? I can't remember whether he was a Praetor or a character, but anyway, the Horus Heresy Raven Guard character crow person thing. I'll grab him at the same time as I grab the transfer sheets maybe. It really doesn't take that long, does it? Right, let's check the transfer sheet and see how many I've got. I think I had one. Yeah, I had one left from the run that I did. Those are too big. Yeah. So I've got one left from that run. Because I did a load. Yeah, see, they're all gone. I've used all the white ones. Are they the right size? Or are they smaller? They look like they're smaller. So I suppose the only thing I can do is use some of the hollow ones? But why would you use the hollow ones? For variety? Maybe. Are there any pictures on the... Are there any pictures on this with the hollow one on the shoulder pad? So that's the Dreadnoughts. That's that. It's got a white door, which is interesting. Oh, that's the Spartan, of course. Has that got a hollow one on it? That's got... Oh no, it's not. Do I need jet bikes? That does look fucking cool, doesn't it? Do I need jet bikes? I have the jet bikes. I was going to try and swap them for the assault marines because they're a bit more stealthy, but that does look really cool. So that one's the black, which looks great. Do I always need jet bikes? That's a full one there and an empty one there. That's two full ones, and that's neither. That's just the XX, the X1X. Maybe I could put that on. I don't know whether I've got one small enough though. Have I got those? Because this squad is a tactical support squad, so maybe. But I haven't got any. No, I haven't got any with the badge on top, so I just need another one of these. It's really annoying. You only get like 20. Is it 20? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You only get 26 of the things. So unless I want to use a silver set, it's a bit dumb. You don't really get enough chapter markings. Like I say, unless I want to use the empty ones, the outline. But the outlines I think I want to use for things like the elites. Or maybe I do the shoulder pads white on some of them and then use the black ones. Maybe I make these ones white shoulders. What's the one with the white shoulders? That one. Assault Legionary. Oh, okay, so it's the assault ones that have the white shoulders. And a white arm as well. Okay, so at least I can save the white ones for the assault marines. So I just need one... Yeah, I need one more sheet, don't I? I need one more sheet for things like the tactical support. The tactical support squad. I can put one on... Put one on one of them. Just put it on this guy because he's cool as shit. Put that on that guy. Do that quickly. There's the big brush. You like white shoulders? I want to be really kind of uniform and disciplined with these because these are the good guys. So I kind of want them to be like regimented. So the white shoulders I can do for the assault marines, which will be fine. So the jump pack, and I've got 5 bodies. I've got 5 spare bodies. I've got 5 spare bodies that I can put the assault sprue on. So that can be for those. So I just need another transfer sheet. So you think I should build the jet bikes then? They did look good. That artwork does look cool. Where is it? There. Hang on, let me do something really bad. Wow, okay, so there's not... So that's a white shoulder pad. Do I do one squad black, one squad white, and make use of the transfers? They're the Death In, which are lovely. These are really nice. I love those. That guy. Him. He's awesome. I love him. Moritat Prime Cadus Nex. Oh, he's a Moritat! No way! Oh, okay, that's awesome. Yeah, look at that guy. See, that's black. I think a white shoulder or two looks really eye-catching in a good way. So just scattered around, scattered into the unit. I mean, I could easily do that. Shall we do one quickly? Should we just grab one? I mean, I've got the Nox guy. Maybe I just make the Nox guy have a white shoulder pad. Maybe on the sergeants. Let's bring the light back. Well, I've got too many to do an entire squad because I've already done like 16. So I've only got, how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you see, oh, 5. I've only got 5 left, and 2 of them are the Nox for each unit. One's the Vexillay, or the Vexilla, and one's the Sergeant. So maybe I can do the Sergeant. I could give the Sergeant a white shoulder pad. And maybe the Nox thing? Should we do a Sergeant? It's quite easy to kind of undo it if I make a mess. Hang on, I have made a mess. I hope I don't hate this, by the way. But this Sergeant looks cool, so you can probably pull it off. Do a veteran squad. I'm just working with what I've got at the moment. So I've done 2 tactical squads. 1 tactical support squad with Volkite. So I could easily, like, it's easy to say, oh, just do like do a veteran squad, but that means I've got to go buy more models, kind of thing. I'm just trying to work with what I've got, so I will obviously add stuff. But a veteran squad would have white shoulder pads, wouldn't it? Because that was the one in the artwork that was a veteran. And then all the assaults are going to have white shoulder pads. Now, you may have noticed that this isn't quite white yet. No, this is the highlight colour, which I'm using as a base. To then texture up to a white. Yeah, I don't mind this. I don't think I want to scatter them just randomly through the unit. I think this will work okay. There could be a few guys in a squad who've worn veteran status and gotten a white shoulder to mark them apart. That's a good point. I like that argument. I like that argument. So might that be like the guy with the Vexilla or something? Maybe one squad with 3 like veteran-y. Yeah, maybe. Let's see how this one works out, because this one should work out quite well if it's all right. This is the kind of the bluey start tone, and then we're gonna go up to this. So this is the highlight. So pale grey blue goes into the Dark Reaper, which is what gives it that highlight. So I'll just kind of carry on that going. To be honest, I don't mind if I don't. Don't mind if you don't what? Got a job. Oh, here we go. Mannering's got a job interview tomorrow. Oh, congrats, dude. I'm to be employed by one company. I'm being interviewed by a different company. Oh, nice. Oh, so is it like a recruitment company who's doing the interview for a main company? Oh, that you've been working for initially. Oh. If I was handed out the Vexilla, I'd give it to my best guy. Okay, so in that case, that guy could have one then. The other guy who's got the Vexilla already has his shoulder pad, so that's not helping. So if I do an extra, then maybe it could be that guy. And then that's the sergeant. That's the sergeant of the Volkite squad, so maybe he can have a shoulder pad if it works. So then that would be 3. That would be 3 that I wouldn't need to get replacements for. Often work together. That's cool though, Mannerings. Consultancy companies, nice one. Sounds good, dude. I like it. Right, we'll just wait for this to dry so I can give it a second coat. I'm quite excited by all this, you know. Like even like little things like having all the extra transfers. Look, trying to just add loads of details to them before I chip and battle them away. There's just one spot. Interview practice, definitely. And also, if you approach it like that, then you won't be like feel pressure or anything, and you'll just be nice and relaxed, and probably absolutely smash the interview as well. Yeah, you're gonna smash it, dude. You are gonna smash it. Right. So then this, what we can do with this is I'm going to stipple with the brush. Actually, no, I'm not. Shall we do a half and half? Let's try and do a half and half. Let's try and get halfway there, shall we? There we go. Let's try that. There we go. Half and half black marking and the hollow marking. Half and half black and hollow, what do you mean? Explain that, I like the idea of that. Half and half. Thinking there's a bit of hair there. Oh, it's not, no, it's just the light catching that last bit. I'm rubbing that off now, I need to stop and let that dry. The transfers are half white, half black shoulder with a half of a black symbol and the white one and the white out. Wait, what? A half white, half black shoulder. So like half and half, white, black, yeah? White this side, black that side, with a half a black symbol on the white one and the white outline on the black one. Oh my god. So like cut the transfers in half. God, you're making me work, dude. If I do that, I think that'll be for, well, I don't know. Because I was trying to think of like different things. Like, you know how Iron Warriors have hazard stripes and things. Like I was wondering about like doing the odd, to add some variety and everything. Like the odd Marine having like stripes, like black and white stripes, or checkers or something like that. It'll look dope. I mean, it would look dope, but but that would be an absolute bitch to line up. Okay, so now, is this looking okay or is this too blue? I think it's still a bit too blue, but we're getting there. And this is fine. Oh shit, what do we do about the oil wash? I suppose the oil wash, you just kind of wipe it off this bit. Space Marine armor is kind of like a suit of knights full plate sneaking in some heraldrics in their fits. Yeah, particularly in Heresy, right? Like in 40k, there's a bit less and a bit more Codex compliant stuff, and then decorations, I suppose. But I think in here you got a bit more leeway, maybe. I don't know. Right, now we've got that. Let's just quickly glaze this to try to take a bit of this blue away. Then, now we go full pale grey blue for the highlight. Once that's dry, and then we can go white pretty quickly afterwards, I think. 30k room is much less sensitive, that's the right word. Yeah, I mean that's one of the things that I want to do with the Night Lords. Like, I really want to go like really not really disjointed, but really varied with all the marks and like mismatching everything with the Night Lords. Whereas the Raven Guard, particularly because I think the Raven Guard are a bit more they were supposed to be using a lot more kind of new armor and prototype armor and everything. I want to be a little bit more regimented and neat with them in terms of their mark. I want to keep it dark. Just do like the big highlight, and this will dull down. As it dries. But they still do some, just more neatly and subdued. Yeah, I reckon so. Like, I'm printing. I don't think you were here when I was explaining this, but I'm reprinting these because these are a little bit too big for what I want. I think they just look like out of scale. Like, everything on the Horus Heresy stuff is like really neat and small, and these ones are. All this stuff is just a little bit too big. Like that key. I mean, that one's not too bad, but particularly the skulls. I'm going to do the skulls much smaller. Like, where the hell did they find a bird that's almost got the same size skull as their head? So all the little bits like that I've put on them, I'm going to replace with like finer, smaller ones, and I've printed out loads so I can scatter them across the whole unit. Like, that's just looks too big. So I'm going to scatter much more of those. They breed them and don't harvest until the skull measures the right size, yeah. Yeah, that blue's too much, isn't it? We need to get away from that blue. We might need to just shift to a warm shoulder pad. We might have to shift to a warm grey rather than a cold grey. Like an ivory. That's not too bad actually. I still think it needs to be a warmer grey. Where's ivory? There's ivory. Give it a really quick glaze of ivory and see if it just throws the colour it should. Because then you've got the cold grey of the armour and then the warm white. What is it on the... Let's see, I think it's a kind of a neutral. I think it's a neutral on here. Where's the grey on here? No, it's a warm grey, look. Yeah, it's a warm grey. Okay, cool. So you want something like Skaven Black Dinge then? See what that mix is like. There we go, that's the grey we want. Perfect. couple of coats of that. Oh, you can't see. Sorry, guys. You gotta imagine Corvus had a rookery. I've always enjoyed the look of a Rakoth flesh to white gradient on white details for black models. Yeah, yeah, it's that warmer grey. Trying to get some browns in the shadows. That already looks better. See you later. I'm going to finish in a little while. A, because my feet are starting to ache, and B, because I'm going to make some dinner. I like that though. I wonder how we're going to get the grey in the shadows there. It's very dark, isn't it? It's very dark on this, isn't it? Look at this. How dark that is. It's like a really dark, grungy grey down here, all the way up to that. It's a very... Yeah, this is almost too bright, isn't it? Right, let's get that dried and then I'll start with Scape of Black Dinge. Finishing your morning coffee sounds like a plan. It's not even noon where you are. No way! In the US for a few weeks. Right, I need to find this colour, and I might. God, I'm ruining that. I might throw this into. Although this isn't the. This isn't the same black, is it? Either. Right, anyway. Let's try this. In fact, let's try this. Trying to reset this and going back to like a dark colour. Yeah, those are going to be really interesting, aren't they? Those for Kill Team. They are going to be really interesting. Hey, Caliban. Yeah, it's definitely that ivory highlight, I think. Or is it, you see? Quick sip of tea. The stealth chapter, indeed. The stealth chapter is here. And we're just playing around with the white shoulder pad, trying to get the white in the right tone. Right, I think I'm gonna have a play with this shoulder pad off stream. I think I'm just trying to find that right highlight, because it might just be like pushing the highlight really bright. Anyway, we're going to figure that out, and we'll be on stream tomorrow. What white are you using? So we're playing around with either ivory or pale grey blue. Ivory having like a warmer dark grey in the shadows, and the pale grey blue having this kind of cold grey in the shadows. So I'm just trying to work out which way to go. I thought the warmer one would work better, but we haven't got it there yet. So we just keep having to wait for this to dry. See if we can get the Skaven Blight Dinge on there now. Bit of water. Because it's a really kind of dirty, really dirty grey. I don't want to see I'm rushing now and I'm pulling the paint up. Yeah, I'm rushing now. Okay, cool. Right, I'm gonna let this all dry and sort it out. But yeah, we should be able to do that and then up to, I don't know. I need to get one finished. I'll get one shoulder pad finished rather than fiddling around trying to change tones. Right, I will catch you all later. Thank you very much, everybody. Who is on? Ren. Right, catch you later, Whiskey. Have a good one. Have a nice evening, everybody. Take care. See you later.